Hey, thanks for checking out our show. If you like what you hear, we have tons of additional content at patreon.com/themedialunchbreak. How are you?
I'm good.
Today, on this lovely day.
On this lovely, beautiful day.
What are you wearing? Are you wearing a depiction of a young man of color holding a gun?
Yes.
That is racist.
I mean, I think the picture speaks for itself.
Oh, yeah? What does it say?
It says...
Can you translate for me since it speaks for itself?
No, that's what it said. What you said is what it says.
Okay. Do you know what it says on your shirt?
Nope. And I don't care.
It's in Japanese. Here, stand up for a sec. So I'm going to make my phone translate it. You can sit back down. Sit back down. At ease, soldier.
Thanks.
We are going to ask what this thing says. What's this say, phone? Oh, hang on. It says Black G, which is probably what they called... Probably what they call the Ranger. For everyone listening, it's a Power Ranger shirt.
Sure,
it's the Black Ranger, and he's holding what is potentially the greatest engineering innovation in human history.
Right.
Which is an axe that turns into a gun.
Yeah.
Why would you ever use the axe?
Just for funsies, you know? You get him in close.
It's a significantly worse weapon.
It is, but, you know.
And he's already got another gun.
He does. They all have little blasters.
They all have guns. Why do any of them use any of their other weapons? They all have guns.
They never use the guns.
That's what I've always wondered about Harry Potter. Why don't they just buy a gun? Like, they're like, oh, Expelliarmus and there's luminescent. Just shoot them.
Just shoot them.
Shoot them with a gun.
Shoot them with a gun.
Which I get in England, that would be harder. But, like, Fantastic Beasts shouldn't exist.
No.
No spell is better.
Well, they could just make bullets out of the wand. Bullet Thomas. Just that's it.
Bullet
right out of the gun. Yeah, that's it. Bullet right out the wand. Right to the head.
I mean, but that's the thing is like there's no spell for that would be quicker than just pulling a trigger.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So I don't understand because they have Avada Kedavra or whatever the fuck that fucking thing is. But you got to get that out in the time that it would take me to point a gun at you and pull a trigger.
True.
And then don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yep. And then it's over.
Yeah.
Bring a wand to a gunfight.
You would think of all people J.K. Rowling would have thought of that.
She thought of everything else.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Do you know what speaking of people of color?
Tread lightly.
You're in for a trip. Do you know what the black kid in Harry Potter's name is? The character?
Oh, no, I used to know this, but I don't.
I'm looking it up right now because I don't remember either, but I remember it's super racist.
Why would you bring that up then? You're like, hey, I'm going to bring up a fact neither of us know.
I've got it right here.
Okay.
It's Eric Slavey Boy. No, I'm just kidding. His name is Kingsley Shacklebolt.
How is that racist?
Shacklebolt?
Oh, all right.
Do you know what now
I hear it.
Do you know what the Asian kid's name is?
What?
Cho Chang.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
What in the world? It was a different time, Chris. How did we not pick up on I mean, not us. We were like 10 years old. But like, how did people not pick up on that?
You know what the other black kid's name is? Hermione Granger. Come at me. What are you going to do? Come at me.
She albino?
In the books, they never say that she's white. So
I don't think that's true.
In the Broadway production, she was black.
Isn't she going to be black in the new one?
She might be. And the reason is in the books, they never say that she's white.
Whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. It's Arabella Stanton.
Who are we talking about now?
The new Hermione, Chris. This is very important. Keep up with it.
I'm right there with you.
I know they were talking about there was potential about other characters.
Okay.
Isn't Snape? I think Snape is a person of color now. And that one, they say, I remember the very first time you see Snape, it's like he was a white man.
Yeah, they state it very expressly.
That's what it said. It's like Snape walked up. He looked a lot like the guy from Die Hard who had a bad German accent.
Yep.
Is exactly what it says. And yeah, it said he couldn't play basketball.
Welcome to the Media Lunch Break, bringing you all of your comic, geek, and movie news, all in the time it takes to eat a good sandwich.
Shoot some hoops.
No matter what color that sandwich is. Oh. Okay? My name is Chris Treble. Alongside me, as always, is my co-host, Andrew Dunn. Say hello, Andrew.
This is a theme that's going to go throughout the episode, so buckle in, everybody.
Christ.
Yep. He was also not white.
I was damn it. I hate when you get to the joke before me.
What joke?
You're right. This is serious business.
Yeah. Aramaic, buddy.
Thanks. This is going to be a long episode for me. I can feel it already.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long one.
All right.
For sure.
You know why it's going to be a long episode?
No.
Because you know what today is?
Give it a thought. It's the day after St. Patrick's Day as we're recording this.
It is the day after St. Patrick's Day. You recovered?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Irish bastard.
I don't know how much drinking you think I'm doing these days. But yeah, it's the day after St. Patrick's Day, or as we call it, Irish Boxing Day.
I give up. I just give up.
Which I think is also like a Notre Dame holiday.
What, the day after St. Patrick's Day?
Irish Boxing Day.
Because of their mascot?
Yeah.
Because of the boxing?
Yeah.
The old-timey boxing?
Because it's an Irish boxing guy.
Yeah.
A leprechaun.
I don't have the energy for this.
Well, you better fucking find it.
And I just don't have it today, man.
Oh, man.
It's just not there.
You should try not working.
Oh, believe me, I'm trying. I'm trying as hard as I can.
Yeah.
Andrew. Aside from all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Do you know what today is?
How long can I keep this bit going?
I don't know, but it's too long already. It's the Tuesday News Day.
Oh, shit. It's the Tuesday News Day.
It's the best damn day of the week.
It's the best damn day of the week.
It is.
Wow.
It is, in fact, the Tuesday News Day.
The best damn day of the fortnight.
The game?
No.
Oh.
No. Don't come in here with that Gen Z bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And then I do a dab.
Oh, God.
Do I do a dab?
I don't think that was even Gen Z.
I could do a dab. I could do a dab right now.
A dab of what? Can you floss?
That's a personal question, don't you think?
The dance, Chris. I wasn't talking about your teeth as fucked up as they are.
No, I can't actually. I've tried. I just cannot do it.
Really?
I cannot do it.
Are you coming to my birthday party?
I'm working on it.
God damn it. If you do, I'll bring your fucking guy.
Oh, my fucking guy.
Yeah.
No, wait, don't bring it, because then I got to carry it the whole time. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to get drunk and lose it. I know
Chris, if you're going to wait for a time when we get together and don't get drunk.
That's fair.
It's not going to.
You're not wrong.
I'm not going to pass it off. I'm also going to teach you how to floss.
You're going to teach me how to floss?
Yeah.
And I'm going to use this skill in my
dental hygiene.
Thank you. Andrew, I've got some Newsday. Do you have some Tuesday?
I do. I have some Tuesday. Yeah.
Excellent.
There's a lot of news.
There is a lot of news. Yeah. You want to start off? Start us off.
Yeah, I guess I should.
I've got a few things, but start us off.
All right. Sounds good. Chris.
Yeah?
The Oscars happened, which means it's time to bring back an old segment from the early days of the media lunch break. Because, Chris.
Yes?
Hollywood is racist.
Oh, my God.
The graphic is graphicking on this episode. I normally encourage people to get on the Patreon to see our graphics, but maybe
get on the Patreon.
Maybe skip this one.
Give your money back.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Even though it was nominated for 16 Oscars, Sinners only ended up winning 4. Meanwhile, Best Picture and Best Director went to the Paul Thomas Anderson film One Battle After Another, presumably because voters just assumed by the title it was a pretentious documentary about the current political climate. I think this is bullshit, but also I watched One Battle After Another today.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did. Have you seen it?
I have seen it.
Best Director, Best Writer went to Ryan Coogler for Sinners, which is good, but I actually think if you're going to give him an Oscar for either writing or directing,
yes,
I think it's directing. And frankly, One Battle After Another is fine, but from a directing standpoint, and again, from a Best Picture standpoint, to me, Sinners absolutely takes it.
I don't know. I don't disagree with you, though. I didn't think it was an upset. I think, because I saw both of them, and I think both are really, really good. My personal taste goes towards Sinners. I like that picture better, but I also recognize One Battle After Another is really well crafted. I
guess. I thought it was fine. I thought it was good. It's not bad. It's not a bad movie. Right. It definitely deserved to be nominated with the other 45 films that were in that list. But especially goes back to do you remember when we talked about how I think it was that the Barbie movie was nominated for Best Picture, but no one involved with the movie was.
Yes. Well, yes.
Or the director wasn't.
Greta Gerwig wasn't.
The lead actor wasn't. Right. Yeah.
The only one that got it was Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. And then it's like, how can you acknowledge that it was worthy of being nominated for Best Picture, but none of even like production design, I think it wasn't nominated. It was like not nominated for anything that you would have assumed would lead it to be one of the best pictures.
Right.
And this kind of feels like the opposite, where like Sinners won. What did Sinners win? It won Best Actor.
Yes.
It won Writing.
Yep.
It won Cinematography. It won Music. And then it didn't win Direction or Best Picture. And I'm like the only other thing not the only other thing, but like the only other big one that One Battle After Another won was Sean Penn won for supporting, which I also disagree with. Like, personally, I think I can kind of see that, like, okay, him against Delroy Lindo. I don't know. I thought Delroy Lindo was a better choice for that. I think the acting is better. Sean Penn is kind of just yelling at things and having erections, which is okay, I guess. Whatever. Very strange.
Well, you try having an erection on camera and then you come back and tell me.
Well, and especially at Sean Penn's age.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I just was like, what is this? Like, I don't think it should have won any of the big three that it won: directing, Best Picture, or supporting actor. Again, I get like it's a good film, but I also am like, oh, it won casting as well, which is crazy to me that Sinners lost the casting Oscar to One Battle After Another, which is like, you got Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn. Like, that's not an amazing casting job. That's just like getting two of the biggest actors, like the most obvious picks, whereas Sinners has a lot more of a like, it's a much more unlikely cast that ended up being a much larger sum than the components separately.
Yeah, I think they win the casting Oscar for Tiana Taylor and I never remember what her name is, but the woman that plays the daughter.
Sure, she's fine.
She's great in it. What are you talking about? She's fantastic in it.
She's fine. She says all her lines.
She does way more than just say her lines in that movie. No, she gives a really stellar performance.
I disagree. I think it's good. But here's the thing. I don't think the movie calls for that much. I think it it's good. Like, again, all of this is like, it's above fine. It's good. She does a good job. She delivers exactly what the movie needs. But to me, I was like, okay, yeah, there it is. You know, you did it, as opposed to like, to me, making a like fantasy horror film and do believable acting in that. And also when you're like, this is comparing apples to oranges, but like Michael B. Jordan portraying two different characters. Right. And at one point, one of them is a fucking vampire and the other one isn't, and they're fighting each other. That whole thing is insane.
Well, that's where you lose the casting Oscar right there, because you cast one person, they play two parts. That's the problem.
Sure. But I think that's brilliant. Yeah. Like, that's part of it, right? Because that's the other thing too, is like, okay, you want to say, hey, she did a great job. Put her in the supporting or the lead. I don't give a shit. You could argue she's the lead of that movie. Yeah. One of those. And if she wins, great. But like, for casting, and yes, like, she's an unlikely person to cast in this, but I think Sinners has a lot more of that, including the guy who's the musician, who this was his first film. Yeah. Like, there's just so many more of that, in my opinion, that Sinners has. To me, I think, look, like you said, it's not an upset. Like, I'm not like, this is fucking unbelievable. I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. But also, like, I disagree with all of it.
I'm sure the margin, like, if we saw the voting, I'm sure the margin on this would be very close.
Well, and I'm sure that it seems like the margins on everything were pretty close, because there was a fucking tie.
Yeah. Which
is wild. I don't remember what category. Short films or something?
Live action short.
And they should not have had Kumail Nanjiani read that, and he did a good job with it. I will say he covered it very quickly.
That was great.
It was. But that's what I was going to say.
Calm down.
Yeah. Well, and at the beginning, he's like, no, this isn't a joke, which is good, because I was like, oh, he's joking. And I was like, it's Kumail Nanjiani. Everyone's going to assume he's joking.
Yes.
And he immediately is like, this isn't a joke. I'm not joking. This is not a bit.
Yes, that was great. I thought that was really, really good.
Yeah, it's only to him. Yeah. It would only happen to that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like you said, I think this is kind of parsing hairs right here. I'm sure if we saw the voting, the votes would be very close between what Sinners got voted for and what One Battle After Another got voted for. Yeah, I have no problem with this being Best Picture of the Year. Like I said, my personal preference goes towards Sinners. But I can also see how a fantasy horror movie, there is a contingent out there would be like, Best Picture. I don't know if I could get behind the vampire movie, but the movie that is more traditionally like an Oscar movie.
Yeah, I think that's probably my problem with it. Is I'm like, okay, more of the fucking same, I guess.
I mean, it is in some regards more of the fucking same, but at the same time, like a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Well, I guess we got There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, I was going to say,
was There Will Be Blood Best Picture? Did it win Best Picture?
I don't know, but they're always up for Oscars. Like it's all the fucking Daniel Day-Lewis movies,
right? But I'm trying to think if they win.
Let's find out. How many Oscars does Paul, Tommy, Andy have? 3.
As of this movie.
So
he won 2 for this movie.
Oh yeah, hang on. Best Picture, Best Director. All 3 awards.
Because he won for Best Adapted Screenplay, didn't he?
Jesus Christ. So yeah, so he won 3 Oscars in one night.
Yes, he did.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
He's been nominated 14 times.
Right. But that's what I'm saying is like they never win. They get nominated, but they don't. There's always something more Oscar baity to win, you know? So yeah, I think either that or people were like, Paul Thomas Anderson, this guy's finally due for an Oscar win.
Oh man, There Will Be Blood should have won Best Picture. What? No Country for Old Men won, which I was deeply disappointed in.
I like No Country for Old Men, actually.
I hated it.
Okay.
But it deserves a rewatch for me, but yeah. I was deeply disappointed. I'm a huge Coen Brothers fan, and I felt like it just was stripped of anything that felt like a Coen Brothers movie. It felt like very, I don't know, strange and weird, which Coen Brothers are known for. So again,
they're known for strange and
weird, but
not
quite in that way. Like,
yeah.
Something like Raising Arizona or Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, or even Barton Fink, which is a much more dramatic film like No Country for Old Men.
Right.
They have strange elements to them that are more like ethereal strange, right, but not like, what am I watching? What is this? Which is what I kept thinking when I watched it. But again, it was 2008, so
yeah,
the fuck knows.
Yeah, like I said, at no point I was rooting for Sinners, but I didn't when I almost said No Country for Old Men. When one battle after another won, I wasn't like, what an injustice.
Yeah, it's not like I don't know, Begonia or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like if F1 had won,
yeah,
I would have been like, what in the hell is going on? I was like, if F1 had won, I would have thought like, oh, we had another Moonlight situation.
Marty Supreme would have had me in an outrage.
You know what? If Marty Supreme had won, I would have gone, that's an odd choice. Like I saw Marty Supreme.
I would have flipped a table.
People have strong reactions to that movie.
I have strong reactions to Timothée Chalamet. I'm just like so sick of him at this point.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about the Dune trailer. Yeah.
Who's saying I watched it?
I know you didn't watch it. Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's got Timothée Chalamet. What do you? Are we done with talking about the Oscars?
Yeah, we can be done with the Oscars. I'm shocked you even watched them. I
didn't.
Oh, okay. You just looked at who won.
I will say.
Yeah.
I did try, but for some reason I don't get ABC on my rabbit ears antenna.
Andrew, we have a potential new director. I don't know why I'm bringing this story up, but I just saw it and I was like, I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
We have a potential new director for the prequel to Ocean's 11. Have you heard who it is?
I have.
Yes.
It's a man from our alma mater.
Yes, it is. It is one Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Bradley Coop.
Bradley Coops.
Yeah.
The Coops.
The Coop
Flying
Meister.
the Coops.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it.
No, it's bad.
I'll find it.
Cooper Scooper.
Cooper Scooper. There it is. Old Cooper Scooper, they call him. Please, I'm begging you, internet, make Cooper Scooper a thing.
Put it in the review.
Put it in the review. Oh my God.
5 stars. Cooper Scooper.
Oh my gosh. Please write that down so I remember it.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
All right. So anyway, wait, I'm writing it down right now.
Great.
So I remember it, even though I'm going to forget that I wrote it down. Cooper Scooper. That's going to stay on my phone for at least a year. So yeah, Bradley Cooper is in talks to star and direct
I didn't know he was going to star in it.
Yeah, star and direct the prequel opposite one Margot Robbie as well.
Yeah, I knew that.
For the Ocean's 11 prequel, which is going to be, I believe, about their mom and dad.
Oh, okay. I was literally just about to be like, isn't Bradley Cooper older than George Clooney was in the first movie?
Oh, when he was in the first movie. Yeah. So this is supposed to, this, by the way, comes after Lee Isaac Chung, who directed Twisters. He was going to direct, and then he left. Jay Roach was going to direct, and then he left. And then Cooper Scooper.
Thank you.
Is theoretically signing on.
Yeah.
This has not been confirmed yet. This is all
not official yet.
This is not official. But this would take place in the 60s, which is ironic because that's when the original Ocean's 11 takes place.
Oh, yeah. Right. So this is really closer to like a remake of the original.
Yeah, kind of. Although I think it takes place in 1960s Europe.
Europe. Is he going to be European?
No,
or they're just there.
No, he's gonna be a flashy American.
What else has he directed? I didn't see the Music Man one.
Who, Bradley Cooper?
Yeah.
You didn't see A Star Is Born?
Oh, I did. Did he direct that?
He directed that.
Yeah, I didn't see where he's a music man.
Oh, you didn't see Maestro?
Where he's the other music man.
Yeah, I was like, he's a music man in A Star Is Born. He's directed.
Why does he only direct himself when he's a musician? Does he want to be a musician?
Probably.
What else has he directed?
Oh, Is This Thing On with Will Arnett?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that though.
No, neither have I.
Okay.
Fourth
Nothing
Star Is Born, Maestro,
like the Ocean's movies though yet.
No, this would be a real.
Yeah.
First of all, this would be a real get for them.
Yeah.
But this be a real interesting turn for him because this would be more of like almost a big blockbuster.
Yeah, well, and it feels like movies that he has starred in. I'm reminded of like American Hustle,
right,
and stuff like that. Things that have like very quick rhythm.
Yeah,
and you know, there's like a sort of, I don't want to call it's not really spies, but it feels like a spy element where we're like tricking people and going over here and trying to persuade people and don't worry, everything's fine and blah blah blah. So he's done them.
Yeah, it's glitzy and it's slick.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And he's a glitzy and slick man, Cooper Scooper.
Yeah, less these days. He's a lot more grizzled.
Yeah.
Grizzled? Gristled or grizzled?
Like a burnt steak.
Grizzled.
Yeah. But not now. Now he's going to be all slick. He's going to be the Cooper Scooper. And he's going to be all, hey, look at that thing here. And I'm going to take this thing here. And look at this thing here. And I'm going to take that thing there.
The old slick Cooper Scooper.
Yep, the old slickety-doo. Slickadaddy, they call him.
That seems like a good choice. Bradley Cooper is one of the few people, and I guess this should come as no surprise to us. We spent 3 years in the same program that he was in.
Right.
But he is one of the few people in big budget Hollywood who is like regularly putting out unusual, odd, not by the books stuff. Like he's actually trying stuff, which is cool.
Yeah. He is mainstream Hollywood, and yet he doesn't put out mainstream Hollywood.
Yeah, I even think about, I don't know if you saw it, the movie he was nominated for an Oscar for that was directed by Guillermo del Toro. I don't remember the name of it.
A Night of something.
Is that what it's? I don't remember. He was a carny.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was real strange. And that's granted, that's Guillermo del Toro.
Carny or whatever the hell it's called.
Right. Yeah. And granted, that's Guillermo del Toro directing it, but like it was also in no small part.
He produced it though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, I am interested in seeing him do different stuff. And I think we know his thesis in school was The Elephant Man.
Right.
And then he ended up bringing it to Broadway. Very unusual, strange. You know, if you're a Hollywood movie star, like there's no way that like who wouldn't do like who's a big A-list. Like, we're not going to see Sydney Sweeney put on The Elephant Man anytime soon. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God. I would buy a ticket to that. I would.
But it's not going to happen.
100% buy a ticket to that.
You know what I mean?
Just to see the train wreck. Just to see Sydney Sweeney have to yell, I'm a human being. Like, just whatever. My God, would I pay money for that?
I bet you would.
Yeah. What else you got?
Chris?
Yes?
There's been a large amount of discourse around the trailer for the DC series Lanterns. Now, some has been praise, some has been harsh criticism, and some has been unacceptable rhetoric. Now, for example, Green Lantern comic book artist Ethan Van Sciver, I think is how you pronounce his name, used and this is true, a homophobic slur to describe Aaron Pierre's portrayal of Jon Stewart.
Awesome start.
Now, I won't repeat it here. Okay. Because it's a disgusting, hateful term used only to demean and objectify other humans for the purpose of expressing hatred and loathing. And anyway, this guy seems like a real so.
Whoa!
The real meat of this, not to trigger Van Sciver by using sexually explicit imagery, is that 2 years ago, David Lindelof said on the comedy podcast Love It or Leave It, quote, "It's called Lanterns because we all agreed that green was stupid." 2 years later, Grant Morrison replied in a Substack post saying, quote, "The green in Green Lantern is not stupid. Why does a writer attach himself to this kind of narrative if he thinks it's fundamentally stupid?" Morrison went on to say, "What is this jockish dismissal of superhero conventions intended to prove anyway? The only people who give a fuck about the Lanterns TV series are Green Lantern fans. Why alienate them at the start? That feels more like stupid." And so now we've forced Lindelof to do a totally normal thing. Issue a multi-paragraph public apology for saying that green is stupid. What are we doing?
I don't care. I just want the show. I'm saying this as a Green Lantern fan. I'm one of the people they're talking about, and I just want the show. Like, I don't care about any of this.
Right. Like, I assume you don't give a shit that David Lindelof went on a comedy podcast and made a joke about the color green being stupid.
No. I don't. And
I also don't care.
I don't care. And honestly, even if he was serious, I understand what he's saying. What he's saying is, like, to call yourself the color green and dress all in green is, like, obvious. You know what I mean? It's a name that came from, like, the 60s. Actually, it's even farther back. Sure, it came from the 30s.
Yeah.
And, like, it's unnecessary now. It's an unnecessary adjective.
Right. Well, it's also part of, like, an old trope in, like, all the old comic book characters have singular colors, right? Like, right. Iron Man is pretty much red, and there's a little bit of flair in there, but, like, it's, the Green Lantern and Black Lightning and even Spider-Man is like, it's red and blue. The Hulk is green. Like, it's very clearly, like,
it's very not primary, colors. But it's very singular. Yeah.
So they made a green guy at DC, and it's like, he's the Green Lantern.
Yeah,
whatever. Who
Green
gives
Lantern.
a shit?
Yeah, they could change in the comics the character to just Lantern, and I would be fine with it.
Yeah,
it would be
I normally give a lot of credit and weight to the things that Grant Morrison says in stuff like this.
Right.
I think that generally Grant Morrison goes by they, them.
Oh.
They have I think they have their finger on the pulse of a lot of this kind of stuff. And, but this is just like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are we attacking Lindelof?
Why are we getting into a pissing match with each other about this?
It's so weird. And to Lindelof's credit, he's not entering this pissing match. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care that it's not called Green Lantern. Lanterns.
Well, that's not really what Morrison is talking about, right? What Morrison is talking about is like, oh, you're changing it because you took on to do Green Lantern and you're changing it because you think it's stupid. Why would you agree to do this project if you think the project is stupid? And it's like, that's not what he's saying.
I don't think that's what he's doing at all. I think he does genuinely enjoy Green Lantern, and he came up with something that makes it more. And this is what Lindelof does. He makes it more mysterious.
Yeah.
And calling it Lanterns. Like, when I heard that the show is called Lanterns, immediately I was like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you call it just Lanterns? Why wouldn't you call it Green Lantern?
Sure.
And there's been a lot of speculation on why it's called Lanterns and what the show is going to be about, which is going to drive people towards it. So just let the guy do what he's going to do. It doesn't matter, right?
I also think, frankly, it is a solution to a problem that I think a lot of viewers have been having, which is like, how many fucking Batmans do we need? Right. How many Spider-Mans do we need? Like, this is not the Green Lantern again. It's Lanterns.
Yeah, this is something totally different.
Not even totally different, but like, it's just... how many times are you going to name a movie Batman? Right,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's totally different from, like, the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie. You know what I mean?
Sure. But I don't even mean necessarily, like, I agree with you. I think that's a second point in this. But my point is just that, like, You're doing it's such a small, insignificant change. Yes. And it's literally just so you don't repeat. Otherwise, to the opposite side of that coin, we would just name all the Batman movies Batman. Why don't we just name Batman Batman, and we can name Batman Returns Batman, and we can name Batman Forever Batman, and Batman and Robin can be called Batman. We can just call them all fucking Batman, and who gives a shit? But like, we name things different things. And so like, taking the word green out of it is fine. I just couldn't care less.
Yes, I also could not care less, which is why we're covering it on this podcast.
All right, that's all I have to say about that.
All right, cool. I'll tell you what, the other two things I had were trailers. So do you have other news other than trailers?
Oh, I do. I have quick hits.
Okay, give me some quick hits.
Chris, the film industry is suffering, and not just because a new scary movie film is coming out. Only half of Americans saw a single movie in theaters in 2025, which is
hoppers.
Not good.
Oh, sorry.
And also, I will point out, I have stock in AMC, which might be a mistake, but it dropped to like a crazy low this past weekend, which I bought more of. But when I first bought it, it was like $5 a share, and now it's like $1.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's not doing well. When I first bought it, $5 was like the all-time low. It was like still doing really badly. Right. And now it's like 20% at what that was.
Interesting.
So, yeah, movies are not doing well. AMC is not making money. I suspect a large part of that is going to change when Doomsday comes out and stuff like that. Like the next Dune movie, which we'll talk about, and Odyssey and all that shit. Like, that's got to bring the stock up a little bit.
Yeah, summer looks pretty good this year. Also, Christmas time looks pretty good this year. I'm sure that'll bring the stock up. I'm wondering, actually, if some of this stock falling for movie theaters was coming about when Netflix was set to buy Warner Brothers, and all the news of how possible they were going to. And people were like, oh, they're going to buy Warner Brothers and they're going to stop showing movies in movie theaters. Movie theaters are done, everyone. Let's cash out.
Yeah, but the big drop that happened recently was after that didn't go through.
That is true.
I do wonder if it actually happened at the same time as the Alamo Drafthouse started putting out a thing that was like, hey, so we don't have to hire more people. You can just take out your phone during the movie and text us, and we'll text you back. Like, if you need food, we'll text you back about it. And
gross.
Like, yeah, which people were like, what the fuck is just this? Gross. You know? And I think it's also paired with like the fact that we're all expecting movies are just going to come to streaming in a month anyway. So who gives a shit? Right. Why am I going to spend $20, go to the movie theater where everybody's on their fucking phone when I can just wait and watch it in the comfort of my living room on my TV in a month?
Yes, absolutely.
Which I know is how you feel about it.
Yep. That's how I feel about it.
Quentin Tarantino's next project will be a stage play, presumably because he felt the Broadway hit show Slave Play didn't say the N-word enough. According to reports, this play, yes, he's writing a play it's going to go up in London's West End, is a swashbuckling British farce called The Popinjay Cavalier. The play is set in 1830s Europe and is said to be a, quote, rambunctious comedy of deception and disguise inspired by the grand swashbuckling epics of stage and screen.
I'll believe this when I see it.
I was going to say, because when I think of Quentin Tarantino, I think of Waiting for Godot. Mm-hmm. Jack O'Connell has joined the cast of A Quiet Place Part 3, and I can't wait to see him play a jacked up sociopath that gets ripped to shreds by a blind alien monster. Because he's going to be a crazy person, right?
He's going to be a crazy person, but he's going to be the best crazy person.
I know, it's going to be good. Jack O'Connell is joining Jason Clarke and Katie O'Brien. It's a good choice. Mm-hmm. Emily Blunt, Cillian Murphy, Millicent Simmons, and Noah Jupe will reprise their roles as well.
That's good.
I don't know the last two people.
I think they play the kids.
Oh, that makes sense. Zendaya is rumored to be starring in a remake of the Harrison Ford film The Fugitive. I personally can't wait to hear her say, I didn't kill my wife, and hear the U.S. Marshal respond, bet, no cap, unk.
That is so disturbing to hear you say that. And what's even more disturbing, you said it to me right before we started recording as well. So I can attest he really uses those in the proper context.
That's how I talk.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. I got that Riz.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
That Riz Ahmed. K-pop Demon Hunters 2 is officially greenlit.
Yeah.
These girls are going to take the men out of ramen.
You're really proud of that one.
Look, you get a good joke, you get a bad joke. Yeah. It alternates.
All right. Let me know which one we're on.
I'm going to leave that up to you.
Thank you.
I'm saving all the good jokes for later.
Okay, good. You're going to pile them up.
Yeah, after my last news thing.
Okay, good.
AI creator Eline... I'm going to fuck this up. Vander Velden.
He's an AI creator. Fuck that guy already.
I know. But she has announced that she is creating a film universe for her AI actor, Tilly Norwood.
Oh, yeah. I've heard
this. And it will be called the Tillyverse, which sounds like the name of an estranged Care Bear. Have you seen anything about this?
I try and stay away from the Tilly Norwood of it all.
I had this in trailers. It's not technically a trailer, but... have you seen the music video?
No, I know that it's out there, but I have not seen it.
It's over 4 minutes long.
That's too long.
It is. I'm going to level with you. There is one really, really funny moment in it. That's really well done. It's well crafted.
Is it supposed to be funny?
It is. Yes.
Okay.
It's a really good, funny moment.
Okay.
The rest of it is bad. I'll just say, I was going to say like bland or weird or whatever, but it's just not good. It's not a good song. It's not a good video. It's 4 minutes longer than it should be. It's 4 minutes and 6 seconds.
The thing about the Tilly Norwood thing, I oftentimes wonder, because they're like, oh, she's the first AI actor that we're going to put her in movies and everything like that. And I'm like, are you to say that you're going to put her in movies with like real actors? Because you're going to have a hard time finding real actors who sign on to do a movie with Tilly Norwood.
I don't know that you are, though, because probably the same argument was made when, think about something like, and granted, there aren't a whole lot of like actual actors in this, but something like Space Jam, which is like largely Michael Jordan in a blank room.
Yes, but Looney Tunes weren't seen as the downfall of society.
Yeah, but I think a lot of actors don't see AI that way either. Chris Pratt is like actively praising it and championing it. I think there's a lot of people who are, especially in the industry, and I think money helps this. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like, oh, you want to pay me $20 million to do this? Well, maybe AI isn't that bad, And I think it is often being compared in the industry to like the Star Wars prequels, which famously had, you had like Samuel L. Jackson walking around on a green carpet with green walls, and he's like, what the fuck is this? And I'm sure at the time people said similar things, like the clones could have been 300 extras in the background, and instead,
yeah, it's fair,
they were duplicates. So I wouldn't be I hate it. I want to be completely clear. I think this is a completely different thing, but I could see an argument being made that would convince enough actors to do this. I
don't know. I feel like there's a lot of the hype around this is not good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think you're going to be hard pressed to find someone. Let me put it this way. I think you'll be hard pressed to find someone to be the first to be with Tilly Norwood in a movie. And then if it works, then it's like, well, whatever.
Can I say, I think the opposite. I think it's going to be really easy to find actors who agree to do it at first, because I think it's a really compelling argument to be like, hey, look, man, if you, Chris Pratt, are going to co-star in this movie, your co-star is going to be Tilly Norwood. We're not paying her. We have reserved $20 million for each co-star. That means you get $40 million for this movie. The thing is, once it comes out and it fucking tanks, because it will, because it's going to be awful.
Right.
Then you're going to eventually have a hard time getting people to sign on, because it's like, yeah, you're going to pay me a lot of money, but like, this is going to ruin my career, potentially. So, you want to know what the really funny moment of the music video is?
Yeah, because I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, there's a part where first of all, the song is propaganda for AI. Mm-hmm. It's about how AI is, I forget what the chorus hook is, but it's like AI isn't the problem, it's the key, I think is what it's saying over and over again, is like,
cool.
It's iRobot propaganda is what it feels like. It feels like the robot from iRobot, Alan Tudyk, saying, hey, man, robots are great.
Yeah.
You should let us do whatever we want.
Yep.
But there's a part in it where as she's singing, she's sitting at a computer typing away, and then it shows what she's seeing. And it's one of those like, prove you're not a robot by selecting all of the traffic lights in this. And then it cuts back to her and she shrugs.
That's fair. All right.
It's pretty good.
That's all right.
That one moment, there's like a 3-second moment in your fucking 4-minute video that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And I did laugh pretty hard at that. But then literally the rest of it is like super generic. It's her like in a glamorous looking, I don't know, maybe like a Katy Perry outfit.
Yeah.
Standing in some ambiguous amphitheater room, looking directly at the camera with her hands making emotional gestures while she's, quote, singing this incredibly generic synthesized plastic song.
Right. Right.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
And then she's naked.
No, I mean, that's got to be where it's going eventually, right? She's got to have an OnlyFans, I would imagine, eventually.
You can do it all.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, she's AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is also weird parts. Like there's a part where she's performing in an amphitheater and there's like a quote crowd of like tens of thousands of people that are clearly all AI as well. But like
the irony is those are all real people. They got them all.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
But like there's a very uncomfortable part where one of the people in the very front is holding a sign that says, Tilly, have my babies.
Sure.
It's a lot of it is extremely off-putting. It's so strange. I don't get why they're trying to push this shit onto us. I mean, I do. They think there's money there. There isn't going to be, especially after the AI bubble pops. But we're not that kind of podcast. But like, look it up. It's gonna all AI is fucking free right now. And in like a year to 5 years from now, it's all going to cost money.
Yeah, of course.
Look it up.
Look it up.
And anyway, beyond that, we're young, dumb, and full of trailers, Chris.
Yeah, we are. All
right, I have an order I want to go in for this.
Okay, go for it.
Do you see the trailer for Desert Warrior?
Which one is this? No, but which one is this?
It's Anthony Mackie and Ben Kingsley.
No.
Anthony Mackie is like some sort of like Muslim hero in like 100 years ago, maybe like in the desert. There's like warring tribes. And they're all looking to him to sort of save the day. And Ben Kingsley is like the guy who's like initiating all of this conflict. And he's clearly the big bad in this. It looks really interesting.
Interesting.
Looks cool. Did you see the trailer for They Will Kill You?
I've seen bits.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this full trailer, but I've seen ads for They Will Kill You.
It looks fun. It looks like a low budget kind of thing, but it does look like a lot of fun.
It does look really cool.
Zazie Beetz? Is that how you pronounce her name?
Yep.
Zazie Beetz? Zazie Beetz?
Zazie Beetz.
Zazie Beetz. I only know her from Mad Max.
Oh, yeah. I forgot she was in Mad Max.
Where I think she had like a line.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. It's a lot. Oh, and Tom Felton's in it. It's a lot of like, not in Mad Max. In They Will Kill You. There's a lot of like blood, like shooting people in the head.
Well, now I'm there.
Stuff like she lights an axe on fire.
Yeah. All right.
And then presumably it also converts into a gun.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I was going to say you think it's a useless weapon.
Well, she lights it on fire. That changes things.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Touche.
And this one I'm interested in before we get to the big one.
Mm-hmm.
Dune Part 3.
Yeah.
I want to ask you. You haven't read any of the books, right?
Nope.
What do you think about this trailer?
This trailer makes me go, wait, what happened in Dune Part 1 and 2 again? That's what it makes me do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which the trailer for Dune 2 made me go, wait, what happened in Dune 1 again?
Right. Yeah.
So.
Okay, so here's the interesting thing about. So Dune, the books are 2 books.
Yeah.
And Dune the movie, part 1 and 2, the movies were the first book.
Yes.
Now there's a bunch of differences that I am very confused about. And I don't know how accurate this is going to be to the second book, Dune Messiah. That being said, probably a good thing. It's not a very interesting book. It's cool.
This is what I've heard.
Yeah, it's a cool book. I actually really like it. But it's a lot more like it's contemplative. You might actually really like the book because it reminds me sort of the difference between the first Dune book and Dune Messiah is like the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek. It's like less adventure, less killing people, less war, and more like diplomacy and post-war, aristocrats. And
I do love me some aristocrats.
Yeah.
What can I tell
but
you?
it's about like okay, now you have a new regime and you have people who are trying to work behind the scenes to like overthrow this regime. But it's not about a war. It's about like 2 to 3 people who have infiltrated Atreides' house and are trying to subtly coerce people to let them overthrow this new regime.
Right.
The first book, also, we talked about this when we talked about Dune 2, the movie, that like spoilers for the book, by the way, and the movie, I guess. But the Harkonnen, the big fat guy who ends up dying at the end of, I think, the second movie.
Yes.
He's killed by. So like there's a big jump. There's like an 8-year jump in the book where remember the Anya Taylor-Joy baby? Do you even remember that? Okay. Because that was like a 5-second moment that happened in that movie.
Yep.
That baby is born in the book. And then 8 years go by and she's like a fucking psychic 8-year-old who's also like she has all the information that her mom has.
I don't know. Sometimes all 8-year-olds feel like they're a little psychic.
They do, or at least like a little demonic in some way. Mm-hmm. But she's essentially a trained killer because she's basically a clone of her mom. And she's the one who ends up killing, I think it's Duke Harkonnen. Like he takes her hostage and then he gathers everyone to make a negotiation, like a trade, basically for her.
Sure.
And she literally like turns him, this little girl turns him and it's like, did it ever occur to you the thought that like a trained killer who's a psychic, like, why would I let myself be taken? And he's like, what do you mean? And she climbs up onto him and stabs him in the neck.
Where was that scene?
Right. It's not in there because you can't fucking do that because you can't train an 8-year-old to do. Like, I think they were nervous about having an 8-year-old in this movie.
You don't need to train an 8-year-old to climb up somebody and stab him in the neck. Let me tell you something.
Yeah. It's kind of like monkeys writing Hamlet. Like you have enough monkeys. So if you just put a camera on an 8-year-old long enough,
they're going to climb up somebody and they're going to stab him in the neck.
Stab him. Yeah. I give it 6 to 7 minutes.
Yeah. How many 8-year-olds do we have to have locked and stocked to get this done? I'm going to say 5. Yeah. Okay.
But Dune Messiah is like maybe 16 years in the future, something like that. And it's about like, okay, now I'm running this thing and I have no idea what I'm doing. And also I have a wife because he marries Florence Pugh, right? For the purpose of like the empire or whatever, like what looks good for the regime.
Sure.
But also is in love with Zendaya's character.
Yep.
And so like there's a whole thing there that's happening. There's like relationship issues that you're reading about. And like, what does this mean if people found out that he has like his wife is basically the mistress, the concubine, and his concubine is actually the person he's in love with. You know, there's interesting stuff like that, but it's not stuff that I think would be particularly interesting in a movie.
All right, cut to the chase. Am I going to have to watch Dune 1 and 2 again?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, God.
But that's the thing is I'm not super sure how close this is going to be to the book. You know what I mean? But we do get our first little look at fucking Robert Pattinson.
Albino Robert Pattinson.
I was not sure who he was going to play. There's 2 characters that I was like, he's going to be one of these 2 guys. One of them's like a fish man that lives in smoke created by the spice. And so he's high all the time. And that's kind of who I was leaning towards. Yeah. He's always in a tank and he's just like a high fish guy who's trying to overthrow the government. And I was like, that's gotta be him. Yeah. Right. But instead he's playing, I think the character's name is Cytail, which makes sense. If I was a director, that's who I'd want Robert Pattinson playing in my movie. He's like the main villain of this. He's a shapeshifter. I thought he played
Timothy Chalamet.
What?
As in he played the character Timothy Chalamet opposite Timothy Chalamet playing whatever the hell his character's name is.
He might be doing that.
Yeah,
because this character he's known as I think it's like a face shifter. Or something like that, where he can look like anyone. So
he could look like the actor Timothy Chalamet?
If he wanted to, yeah. He could come out right now and be like, fucking ballet and opera suck.
That guy's a moron.
We don't have the time for this. I agree with him.
That's great. But shut your mouth. Like, shut up.
I disagree. Because he didn't say it's a good thing. What he said is no one's going to these and they're a dying art. And everyone was like, fuck you. And it's like, oh, yeah, how many operas does Podunk, Ohio have? They have plenty of theater, and that was his point. They all go to see movies. Like, that was his point.
Cool. Yeah. Still.
Listen, there are so many better reasons to hate Timothy Chalamet.
This is a stupid thing to say. Just stupid.
I disagree.
His mother was in the ballet. Shut your stupid mouth, you stupid idiot.
So he probably knows. Like, fewer and fewer people every year are going to the ballet or going to the opera.
So what we should do is get someone to say, like, hey, it's a dying art, don't go to it.
He didn't say don't go to it.
Yeah, but he said
the reason I'm not in those is because there's just not as much opportunity.
Yeah, that's why he's not in those.
Well, yeah. But that was his point.
Like,
if you want to say the reason he's an idiot is because he thinks the only reason I'm not doing opera at the Sydney Opera House right now is because of fine. But don't get upset with him that he called them both dying arts and that no one's going to see them. Fucking go to see them more then.
Well, I can't. They're dying.
I know.
So
yeah.
Did you see was it the New York Ballet after that, or the New York, one of the two immediately put a discount code for tickets, and it was Timothy?
Yes, which I appreciate. And I will say, in saying that alone, he's done a lot for ballet and opera. Like, more people, since he said that, are intentionally...
Great. He's the messiah of ballet and
he's
opera.
He's the Dune messiah,
Fantastic.
yes.
Great.
Anyway, shut up, Chris, because we got a Spider-Man brand new day trailer.
Yeah, we did.
I want to put this up front before I ask you what you think about it.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous about how much fucking shit is in this. There's a lot going on. He's getting his friends back, or he's trying to. Mm-hmm. The Punisher, Scorpion, what seems to be, and what I think people are mostly agreed on, Jean Grey.
Wait, I miss Jean Grey.
Okay, so I think it's Sadie Sink. There's a couple shots of somebody, and that person is someone who is putting their consciousness into many different people in the trailer.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And we know Sadie Sink is in it. We didn't see her in this trailer, but we did see somebody, but they don't show the person's face. It does look like sort of how do I want to put this? A broader built young woman is what it looks like to me. Like, sort of,
sure, like
sturdy shoulders, which that's who she's. It looks a little bit like her. Yeah. And if you're going to have a person it seems like telekinetic and can go into people's minds, I feel like, a redhead, probably Jean Grey, right? We've got the man spider thing, mutations happening. Yep. Keith David has a voiceover in this.
Yeah, he does.
Who the fuck is he? Who knows? We see villains known as Tarantula and Boomerang, which also, I had to look this up. I'm not familiar with Boomerang. Australian. It's a Australian Marvel character named the Boomerang.
Interesting. DC has one of those.
Yeah. I was like, who came first? I didn't look it up, but I'm like, nobody sued anybody over this? Really? Also, the Hand. Damage Control, it seems like, is deeply rooted. Like, there's a plot point about them in this. There's a lot going on, and I'm worried that either, like, I don't know what the best case scenario is. It's either that there's too much because they didn't show us everything, right? Yeah. Like, maybe they only showed us the first 30 minutes of this movie, which is what I usually prefer. Right. And that means there's going to be even more stuff happening that we don't even know about. Right. Or they showed us this entire fucking movie and there's still a lot going on.
I don't think they showed us the entire movie. I think they showed us maybe I don't think it's the first 30 minutes, because I feel like having a group of ninjas attack Spider-Man in the first 30 minutes.
That's got to be near the end.
That's got to be. Well, I think they showed us maybe the first half of the movie. Okay. And then maybe one shot from the end. Yeah. Which is the shot of him going across the buildings.
Yeah, with the ninjas.
And with the ninjas coming at him. Which, by the way, people are also thinking that they pulled a No Way Home and they edited somebody out of the...
Yeah, I've seen that as well. Potentially, I guess. Sure. I don't know who it could be, because I don't think it's going to be the Punisher. No. It could be Daredevil. I mean, he's the guy traditionally who fights the Hand. I don't know that he's going to be in this. I feel like it's probably not Jean Grey, because she could just like blink and kill all of them.
Could it be Hulk?
I guess. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, who's to say?
I don't know. Or it's nobody and they're all wrong. Yeah. So there's that as well. Yeah. I will say this. Marvel is very good at being deceptively... I'm going to use alliteration. Deceptively deceiving when it comes to their trailers. Sure. In that... Like you said, usually it's like the first 15 minutes of the movie is all that we get. I think things like Boomerang and Man Spider and everything like that, some of those shots are from maybe a Tarantula. Tarantula, thank you. Maybe a montage of like, this is a day in the life of...
Can I give you my theory? I have a specific theory on those two characters as well. Yeah. I think they're not in the movie. I think it's like, so the Marvel trailers, the MCU is deceptive with their trailers in a way that is different than Sony traditionally is with their Spider-Man movies. Mm-hmm. I'm reminded of, and granted, like No Way Home which was really more of an MCU film, though. Like the MCU did a lot with that because there were a lot of tie-in characters. Like Doctor Strange is in that one.
Right.
So, and they cut out, like the MCU movies cut people out of trailers.
Yes.
And No Way Home did, Endgame did. What Sony does with their Spider-Man films, Homecoming.
They put trailers in. They put people in their trailers.
Well, they add things in.
Yeah.
They do. So like Spider-Man, there was a shot on Homecoming of Spider-Man swinging and next to Iron Man is like jetting off. And that just wasn't in the movie. They literally just made that for the trailer.
Right.
I think the tarantula and boomerang shots are not going to be in the movie because they also look unfinished, frankly.
Yeah. Well, they're meant to evoke covers that are like famous Spider-Man covers. And that's why I'm like, oh, I think they're in a montage of like, this is a day in the life of Peter Parker now.
I hear you.
That type of thing.
I think they're not going to be in the movie.
All right. Or maybe they're just not in the movie at all.
Also, though, like after I got to the end of this trailer, I was like, if they don't do Man Spider in this, I'm going to rage. I'm going to crash out on this podcast.
Oh, I want to see it. It's been a good while since we've had a good rage.
I legitimately will crash out. If they're going to fucking hint at this is such a big deal. And here's the big issue I have with it. And one of my concerns is even if they do it, I don't know this is the way it's usually done. Man Spider, for anyone who doesn't know, is a genetic mutation that happens like because of the bite from the spider. His body continues to mutate and he starts developing more like spider-like things and eventually turns into this giant fucking monster with 6 arms and like giant mandibles. And he just like starts raging and killing people. It's horrifying. In the animated series, which is to this day like the best depiction of Spider-Man we've ever gotten. The way they do Man Spider is someone goes to, like it happens, and I forget who, but someone close to Peter Parker or Spider-Man goes to Kraven and is like, we need to find this thing we need to find Spider-Man and we don't know what's wrong with him. He's turned into this crazy monster. Nobody is better at hunting than you are. And Kraven also in that is like a scientist. So he like, and at that point, I think he's friends with Spider-Man. They like have his like Spider-Man helped like saved his wife, I think. And so he's like, okay, and develops a serum, hunts the Man Spider down, has a big fight and eventually gets the serum in him. I don't know. Like that's a great story arc that could work well in this. I don't know what character would fill that role. It's certainly not fucking Kraven.
Nope.
I don't think it's going to be Frank Castle.
Nope.
It's not going to be Jean Grey. It's not going to be Mary or MJ. I don't know. Maybe if Daredevil's in this, maybe, but I don't know that he would do it either. Like the reason I say it's not going to be Frank Castle is because Frank Castle sees a Man Spider. He's going to take out a rocket launcher, and that's going to be his solution.
And
it's not going to be, we got to find somebody to get my friend back. It's going to be like, nice knowing you, Pete.
Shoot that thing in the head.
So I don't know what, like, part of me is like, you better fucking do it. But then I'm also like, if you do it, you better not fuck it up.
Right. Which is why I bet you they're probably not doing it.
Yeah. Or it's going to be something that occurs in the next movie or the movie after that. Like it's part of the trilogy, right? That's another thing, too. Reports are saying that the big bad of this trilogy is going to be Tombstone. Are we setting that up? Is Kingpin going to be in this? Because we see a part where he looks at the key to the city and it's like, did fucking Kingpin give him that?
I don't think he is. I think Vincent D'Onofrio has said, I'm not in it.
Well, sure.
True.
Yeah.
Fair.
You know, who knows? But I actually agree with him. I believe him. I don't think he's in it. And I think probably it's going to be like, oh, this is the key that the mayor gave me 2 mayors ago, or you know what I mean, or whatever. Yeah. I don't think we're going to.
Or they're going to be like, the mayor couldn't be here because.
Yeah, but I don't think it wouldn't make sense, especially if you're saying now by having Frank Castle in this, by having John Bernthal in this, it's the same universe, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The Kingpin, who's vehemently anti-vigilante, is not giving Spider-Man a key to the city.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be that he already had it.
Well, he's getting a key to the city, so we'll see.
I don't think he is, though, right? He already has it.
He's
looking at it in his apartment.
Yes. But there's also a clip of him like getting the key to the city.
Yeah, but I don't know that like, I bet that's going to be like.
But that's not going to be, that's just for the trailer.
Well, maybe. But I was going to say, I bet it's going to be like 5 years later or something like, you know what I mean?
What if this is all just for the trailer? What if none of this is in the movie? Because it says it's been
5 years since No Way Home. Mm-hmm. So I bet it's like, that's going to be the beginning. And then it's like 5 years later and he's just looking at the key.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. This is a lot, man.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Did we see your guy? That's him, right? Tremil Tillman?
Yes, we did. We did see it. It's right after the Keith
He's
David
the
voiceover.
Damage control guy.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I think happens in this movie.
Okay, great. Let's do it.
We don't have to spend much time on this.
Spin the wheel of speculation. Let's do it.
He's going to run down this tank.
Yep.
And Frank's trying to do it. Frank the tank.
Frank versus the tank.
Yeah. And he's going to be like, Frank, go home. And then he chases the tank down. He opens it up because what we see in the trailers, he opens it up and it's like a middle-aged mom. And he's like, what the fuck? And then you see the mind goes from her to this guy to someone else and then just fucks off. Damage control calls him and is like, hey, you need to stay out of this. We've got our own people. And what we're going up against is bigger than you and bigger than you could ever understand. It's somebody who gets into people's minds and we can't even see them. And Spider-Man's like, well, I'm still going to try and figure it out. And then he zips away and then he starts having these mutation problems and he goes to the Hulk and he's like, hey, you don't know me, but I know you. And I would like you to run some tests because there's something wrong with me. And he's like, you're mutating. This is bad. It's a bad thing. And then they hire, as he continues to look for the person who's doing the Jean Grey. It's Jean Grey. But as he continues to search for this, the Scorpion shows up and he's like, I'm working for damage control and you better stay out of our way. And then they have a big fight.
Ooh, that's good.
And then
I like that.
And then he wins or whatever. And eventually the Hand comes in and he starts fighting them and maybe turns into the Man Spider. Here's where I'm not super sure where it goes. But like, that's clearly the plot of this, right? Is like, damage control is trying to do this and he's getting in the way and blah, blah,
and then he gives
blah,
someone
blah,
a big
blah,
kiss.
Yeah, he just wants a big old kiss.
He just wants a big kiss. That's
and
all
so
he
Scorpion
wants.
gives it to him, and then the credits roll.
And then the credits roll. And the post-credit scene, another kiss.
Yeah, is Morbius. Morbi kiss.
Oh, I like it.
It's a Morbi kiss.
Yeah, that all sounds absolutely correct. I think you nailed it in one. Way to go.
Yeah,
you did it.
Thanks, man. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm excited for this movie.
Good. I'm excited, but somewhat concerned.
Should we get out of here?
Yes, we can get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Hey, Andrew.
What?
Hey, Andrew.
What?
Hey, Andrew.
What?
Where can they find us?
Well, they can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, Pandora, SoundCloud.com/The Media Lunch Break. You can also find us at The Media Lunch Break on Blue Sky, Instagram, or TikTok. We're at YouTube.com/The Media Lunch Break if you feel like heading over there. Our podcast also goes up there, so even beyond just the videos and stuff that we post, if you want to listen to it over there, you're welcome to do that. That is up there. We also have merch on Spring. Head over to our Blue Sky to see that post pinned right at the top to find our merch. You can also visit our Patreon at patreon.com/The Media Lunch Break if you want to see some horrible graphics.
Really bad this week.
Head on over there. Like, maybe cancelable.
Yeah.
Like, we might get canceled.
Yeah.
I mean, if Lindelof is getting canceled for saying he doesn't like green, we're out of here.
Fucked.
Yeah. We're absolutely fucked. You can also send us an email at themedialunchbreak@gmail.com or visit our website, which is www.themedialunchbreak.com. Give us a rating and a reviewing on iTunes, SoundCloud, or YouTube. And last but not least, special thank you to Julie.
Thanks, Julie.
Who deserves a big old Morbi kiss.
Morbi kiss. This has been the best damn day. No, wait. No. You can leave a rating and a review, and you can leave it right in app. It really does help people find the podcast. If you leave a 5-star rating, so be sure to do that in your app of choice. As always, if you leave a 5-star rating, you can just leave whatever review you want in that review box. You can just rip us a new asshole. This week, if you leave a 5-star rating, just put in Cooper Scooper right there.
Cooper Scooper, baby.
Right there. All right. This has been the best damn day of the week, the Tuesday News Day.
Oh, the Tuesday News Day, yeah.
Next week is going to be Project Hail Mary.
It is.
And Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Rite of Spring. But here's the thing. If you're listening to this and you're like, hey, don't do Project Hail Mary, everybody's going to be doing that. Here's what you should be doing. Send it over to us. You got an idea? Send it over to us. If you have a reading assignment, you read something amazing, you want us to talk about it, send it over to us, okay? If you're a creator, you wrote a comic, you shot a pilot, you made a film, anything like that, you want us to put eyes on it and ears on it, you want us to talk about it on the mic, send it over to us. We'll talk about it on the mic. Hell, we'll put you on the mic, you can talk about it your own damn self, okay?
Yeah.
That's it. Look at that. There wasn't a thing. And now we get to the end. And now there's a thing. And that's how easy it is. So if you're listening to this, just go out and make a thing. Go make a thing. Okay? Other than that, that's it. I'm done. I'm finished. I got nothing else. I'm trying to think of what other art forms are dying. Maybe I can jump on that trend as well.
I think I'd be a lot happier if Timothée Chalamet was a dying art. Is that too far?
No.
Is that too harsh?
No, it's totally fine. Did I ever tell you about the time that I went down to Washington Square Park and I walked smack into the Timothée Chalamet lookalike contest?
No.
Yeah.
Did you win?
Yeah, I did.
Did you just get up there and you were like, God, ballet sucks? And they were like, winner.
And they were like, and they handed me a trophy and a check. It was great. And Kylie Jenner. They just handed me Kylie Jenner.
These are the kind of art forms that are replacing ballet and opera.
Yes, this is it. This is it. Yeah.
What a piece of shit.